Hey everybody, today is July 6th and here is update number 9. So we'll start with one of the plants that I have been working on indoor. This is just sitting in my hydroponic system and I transplant one of those outside and I did a video on that, so I'll show you that shortly. But look at this plant, it's looking beautiful. Like lots and lots of flowers, they're just everywhere. Let me show you, see that? On every single branch there are just tons and tons of flowers. Look at that. There's so many on every single branch. So you just lift it up and you will see flowers. It's pretty nice and bushy. It's about maybe 2 feet tall maybe. And let me show you one fruit that formed. This is a really interesting fruit. Look at that. So it tries to point upward, but because it's so big, it kind of fall over a little bit and it's resting on some of the leaves. So a nice size fruit. This is one of my new cross that I've been working on, so it's going to be very interesting. Can't wait to taste that one. So once that's ready, I will do a review video on that. So let's go outside and I'll show you the other ones. Okay, we'll start with the plant's younger brother, and I just transplanted this outside a few days ago, and as you can see it's still sitting in the shade because I'm getting it adjusted to the outside condition. It's looking good after a few days. It's even starting to form some fruit right there, so hopefully in the next update you get to see those. Here are some of my white Thai variety. I love this varieties, as I mentioned many times, and I grew a bunch of these, so I will show you that in a little bit. But look at all these fruits here. These are the one that I have been growing in my tent. I cut it all off and then it came back, cut it off again and it came back, so it's producing very nice. And here is the larger Sriracha F2, so let me show you some of the really nice looking fruits. See, these are some odd shape, circular shape. It's almost what I wanted, but not really. And then here's one, looks pretty nice. Wow, this guy is really nice and green. You see all these thorns that are sticking out? Very cool. And then here's another one. There. Once they turn this dark green color, they're about to be ready. So in a few weeks you will see they will start to turn red. Some more here. Oh, here we go. Here's one that's starting to turn. Look at that. See, it's starting to change into a different color, kind of like chocolate a little bit, and then it will start to turn red. But look at this crazy hook on that thing. And here's another one. Look at this. The stinger there. A few more there. And this one here has a nice stinger, and look at those thorns coming out of that thing. So those are almost ready. Here's the Sriracha F3. Not looking very good. I just transplanted those guys outside recently. Here are a bunch of Sriracha F2 cuttings that I cloned. I think there are about 6 of them in there. I cut a bunch of cuttings and I just keep making clones out of them. Here's another cross that I'm waiting to see, so show you that soon. And here is the prize Sriracha plant that I'm using for seeds, and you see why. Let me show you. Look at this. You see that there? That's the guy that I'm gonna save seeds for. And that one there too. Look at the spiders on there. And then look at this. Look at this crazy looking thing. I don't know what that is, but looks very interesting. Crazy stinger. And I planted lemongrass along with it to deter some bugs. Alright, here are the ones by my garage. This is a Reaper, and it has 1 fruit, actually 2. Look at this. Look at that stinger from the Reaper. And here's another Sriracha. Not doing much. It's big, got lots of flowers, but they keep dropping. My Bahamian Goat finally started to produce fruit right here. Got one. Okay, here is the Staraja F2, the phenotype number 2. This is the elongated one, so I did a review on this guy already, so if you have not seen that, I will link you so you can check out the video. It's a very nice tasting pepper, but it's extremely spicy. And one of it is starting to turn. Check that out. Look, see that? It's starting to turn to a different shade. So actually it's chocolate right now, but it should turn red pretty soon. The funny thing about this pheno is that it's much more wrinkly than my other ones. Look at this. It looks just wicked, crazy, bumpy. Looks scary too, and extremely hot. See, all of the shapes look like that. And then look at that. See that there? Some of them is round, so it's still inconsistent. But I really love this plant. So maybe I'll do another review on the late season pods. Look at this, the white tie. Isn't that such a beauty? It's a beautiful plant. I just love this. It grows so nice. Look at this. It has all kinds of different colors. Kind of yellowish green, shade of purple. This is when it gets some sun. Red is when it's ready to, but at that stage they're not as good as when they're the golden color like this here. Kind of golden, yellowish, white. That's the best time to pick them. And they grow in clusters, and they just look gorgeous. All right, and here's my Franken pepper tree. So some of them are starting to ripen. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? This is the CARDI Scorpion. Bleeding Borg 9. There is where I grafted right there. See the scar? So it's in a V shape because I split these in half and I stuck the middle in. And then the other one is back there, but some of them are turning color. The fruits are very, very nice. Look at that. This one is the prettiest one here, so seeds will be coming from that guy. And this one, it looks like a face. I don't really like the way it looks, so I would not save seeds for those. And then my other graft is here. You see? Let me show you closer. You see there? I split it in half and I grafted the middle in. And then this one is actually a yellow variety. It looks completely different than this. You see, it looks like a Scotch bonnet because it is a Scotch bonnet. And then these here is CARDI Scorpion because they're wrinkly. And the Bleeding Borg 9 is a bubblegum type, so I haven't seen fruits for those yet, but if I do get some, I will show you guys that in the future. This is it right here. It has flowers, but it's just not forming into fruits. Okay, here is my raised bed, and this is a chocolate Scotch bonnet cross that I have been working on, and let me show you how beautiful these fruits look. Look at this. You see all of those huge fruits there? They're all underside. So if you look at the top, it doesn't have any fruit. There's nothing there. But if you go down to here, it's like this. I just love the way it grows. Look at that, all hanging at the bottom. Hard to see. Some of them have a tail. Look at that. And y'all seen my Scotch bonnet in previous seasons. They're like a Scotch bonnet shape. But these are the cross that I've been working on because I love Scotch bonnets so much, especially the chocolate ones. So I decided to make my own. So, and let me show you my watermelon. Look at this. Look at that cool looking watermelon. So if you guys have seen my watermelon video, hydroponic watermelon, right there, with a solar pump. That's the guy I've been waiting on, so people have asked for the update. Here's the update of it. still not ready yet, but they should be ready soon because this little vine here is starting to change color. So once that's wilted, and the next would be the watermelon they're ready to pick. Okay, let's go to the other side. Oh wait, before we go, my bonsai. Look at this. I showed this last time, so I decided to give it a new home. You see that? It's not very big, very small, about maybe 6 inches high, but look at all the fruits. It's very small and compact. Look at all these fruits on the little tree. It's very small. See, not. So those are just for fun that I've been working with. Alright, let's go to the other side and I'll show you the rest of them. Alright guys, here are the rest of the other plants, and today they are looking pretty good. Let me show you what's going on. There's a bunch of fruits to show off today. And here is my red ghost. Pretty nice. You see these yellow leaves like this and spotted like that, like these here? That's because it's been raining like crazy, so there's just so much water, and that's what happens. So if you guys see that your plant are looking like this here, yellow leaves, spot, that's a good sign there's too much water. Alright, so let me go around and show you some more. See these yellow leaves here? Let me show you what happened. Look at all that water there. So dump those out and allow it to dry, and then the leaves will turn back to normal. And you see there, that's too much water here. So sometimes it does look like it's a disease, but it's really not. A disease is a little bit different. Right here, older leaves. But here it is here. Look at my reaper. Oh, man, look at this stinger. That's crazy there. So that's a good reaper there. Most of them are not doing much, but some of them are starting to produce. So I'll show you the one that are producing only. And here's my chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross. It doesn't look as good as the other plant that I had before, that I showed earlier. Here's some more ghost pepper, and as I mentioned in last video, ghosts are really good producing peppers, and they're easy to maintain. Good sized fruit, very hot. And what are these? I think these are chocolate habanero. Pumpkin habanero. Look at that. Guy, this one is looking the best. Nice large fruits. Lots of them. See, there are there. Pretty cool. Here's my other cross. This one is starting to turn red. Right there. The other fruits here look very nice. This is the Jay's Peach Goes times Chocolate Goes. Look at all those fruits there. Hanging at the bottom. Very nice looking. And then, look at this one here. I forgot that it was here. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure, but it's mixed in with my pekin. The pekin is just always producing. When I pick them, they come back. So the more I pick, the more fruits it produces. Look at all this. Like one tree is literally enough for you to eat the entire summer. And that one is a volunteer. And now look at the size of this. And that's the parent. So they grow very, very nice and wide and produce a lot of fruits. So, and they're also easy to maintain. They like the heat, and they can also withstand the cold temperature. So of all the fruits, pepper fruit or pepper tree, this one is probably the easiest to grow. So if you guys are looking for an easy variety, definitely the Peking. Here's my watermelon. Look at this. That's the Charleston Gray. And the larger ones over here. Alright guys, that's pretty much all of the plants this time. And I haven't fertilized much since the last update.